We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Yeah, he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The career is more at stake when you win your crown. That paper baby runners on the ground.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
It did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dameon Pierce with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he rifles one incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Going for it with Pierce. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. McCarthy operating from the gun. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 18, go, 19, 18.
Pierce now up the middle. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
For the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation,
true.
right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Yeah, here we go, 47.
Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go with Blue between the tackles. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. The Cowboys hit 9-3 here on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This is Lamb on the end around. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They hand it off. It's Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 31-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That's complete to Pierce. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To the air with McCarthy. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bring it.
Give to Pierce. Powering his right forward. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
18 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hawkinson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Ready? Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown.
This nigga's just throwing the fucking ball into triple coverage, double coverage, and he's catching everything. Like, this game is fucking trash, bro.
Extend their lead here just before halftime.
Fucking 2nd and 21, he runs a fucking ISO run. This dude gains 23 yards.
And his guys will take a 10-point
Fuck out of here,
lead.
Man, this Madden.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Slant pass, it's Ferguson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Kill! Everybody kill!
Now Prescott on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
That's good for Cowboys.
Up the middle they go. Weaver. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Prescott. That's taken in by Weaver. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They go again with Lowe. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll take this and run. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Throwing is McCarthy. The attempt on the dive, and he has him. What a catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Vikings, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Vikings.
Now a handoff for Pierce. Fights through, and now a crease. And he gets it in.
This game is so fucking bullshit. This nigga just got hit by the fucking hardest hitting nigga on my team. This nigga Pierce is not that good, bro. This Madden shit is trash.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
McCarthy is set to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings, first down.
Here we go. 70.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Same fucking play, and I'm blitzing it all the time.
With his second touchdown.
This nigga, that nigga Pierce is not that good, bro. I don't get it. He's blitzing. I'm blitzing the same fucking. This nigga has 3 fucking plays, bro. You're telling me I can't stop not one? Like, how does that make sense?
And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
It's like Damian Pierce is fucking Barry Sanders, and they got the 90s Cowboys line blocking for him.
After that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter, what a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Prescott to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Blue. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just... Pierce has it knocked loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure if you have a big...
Yo, are you fucking kidding me? My niggas dropped the ball 2 times.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
That was shotgun handoff. Blue. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here comes 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
47.
Here's Prescott. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. And he is caught. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Blue will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Here's Dak. And they do not get it. It's incomplete.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Are you fucking kidding me? He was... This fucking game is horrible. He was wide open. Wide open, and he didn't catch that? This game's fucking trash.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Third down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Set. 70 Lions.
They hand off to their big tight end. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll go their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.